a few moments ago. Here it is. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Mark Ingram, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Out of bounds.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. His throw incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it's 3rd and 5.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Ingram. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 39. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They run. It's Mark Ingram. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
He was brought down by
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This time Jackson will throw it. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. first carry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was taken down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
39-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Newton. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
His kick is good. Makes the score Ravens 7. Patriots nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll throw right away to Michel on the screen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
50-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a 1st down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Ingram. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Ingram again, a first down carry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Pass from Jackson complete to Ingram. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. This is Ingram. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. On 3rd down, Jackson dancing to his left. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Going up top for Kupp. And this throw will be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down at 4. Jackson got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. 52 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second down and goal. Jackson flush to his right. His pass caught at the 4. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, he was trying to make something happen there outside of the pocket, but ultimately what did happen was a loss of yardage.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
Randy Bullock lining up for the point.
How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Number 21.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
35-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
To throw on 3rd down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. But now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a rare 2-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around.
Very unlike him. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
From the gun, Newton. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts.
Complete.
As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
First down, Patriots.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. That's going to be caught. It's Jakobi Meyers. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Newton. Now that'll be caught by Cobb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A play fake to Michel. Now Newton. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
It's now 3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On the ground with a tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes.
The tight end, the ball
10 more there and another 1st down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And a Patriot 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He was
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. From the 36, Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And they will run it with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Makes the score Patriots.
Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and that'll make it third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Hits his target, it's Taylor Gabriel. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Jackson will throw again. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. John Simon. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Newton. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited?
the guy with the football.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear.
And got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now this throw caught left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Patriots 28, Ravens 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Sony Michel.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Michel. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And look at this, it's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Being chased out left. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. To throw again. Jackson buying time to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Again, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
10 yards to go.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. Touchdown, Ravens. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Patriots 28, Ravens 21. Just
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
At the 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Newton. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Newton. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
On 1st down, Michel. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
3 at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
Now it's Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Newton to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards there on the pickup. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock.
A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for New England, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.